Hi everybody, my name is Michelle. I normally work at Oasis Farm Waterloo, but as you can see, I can't go to my farm right now. So what I am doing today is I'm going to give you guys a little crash course in juggling. So this is a hobby that I picked up a little while ago. Juggling takes a lot of practice, but hopefully you guys have a lot of time right now. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips and hints. You can either juggle along with me now, or you can go and practice at home anytime you like. Now, if you don't have juggling balls like I've got, you can make do with some balled up socks. So I've just got my very favorite pair of socks, and I'm going to tuck the end in so it gets a little bit smaller and a little bit rounder, and it's pretty much just as good as a juggling ball. So if you want to go and grab 3 pairs of socks and stand somewhere that is really far away from your mum's precious things, and have a go at juggling. Now, I'm going to show you how to do things with my nice juggling balls because they make me happy. But I've tested everything with these socks, so none of this, I can't do it because I don't have nice juggling balls stuff, guys. If you've got socks, you can do it. I'll probably try a couple of things with socks just to prove it's possible. So, the first thing we're going to do, we just want one ball. Because the first thing you need to be able to do with juggling is to throw the ball from one hand to the next. What you want to make sure the ball is doing is a nice arc. So it's going up past your nose and landing in your other hand. Just like that. So then, I could see comments. That's really cool. So we're hearing that Simon's socks are blue, brown, and grey. They'll probably work just as well as mine, even if they don't have any pink on them. So we've got our ball. We're going to throw it up and past our nose. Oop, try not to throw it into yourself. Up, past your nose and into your hand. Now you see that last one, I had to reach out to catch it. That means that my throw was not very accurate. So I've got to work on making sure that every time I catch, I'm not going, it's landing nice and solid in my hand. So have a few goes at that. See if you could just throw it over from one side to the next. A really good way of checking how accurate your throw is to try not to catch the ball. So if you throw it up, you don't catch it, but you look where it lands, it'll give you a pretty good idea of whether or not you threw accurately. So if you look at where mine landed, how can I show you that? There we go. Just keep looking down, 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 down. Here's my foot. Here's my foot. Here's where the ball landed. Nice and close. If the ball lands ages away from your foot, that's not a very accurate throw. So have a few more goes, up and across, up and across, up and across. Nice work. Have a couple of checks, see if you can miss, and get the ball to land nice and close to your feet. All right, if we're feeling brave about that, we're going to add in a second ball. If you're not feeling brave, don't worry. If you've not got an accurate throw yet, stick with it because it's way more useful to learn how to do this accurately than to try and rush into the next step and have to learn 2 things at once. But assuming everyone is feeling a little bit accurate and a little bit ready, let's add that second ball. So, now I have a ball in both hands. The problem with a ball in both hands is it's very hard to catch a ball if you're already holding a ball, which means that by the time I catch my first ball, I have to have let go of my second ball. So what you're going to do is do exactly the same throw, but 2 of them slightly out of time. So you want one ball to come across and land in this hand, and the other ball to come up past your nose and land in that hand. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 1, boom. Just like that. So you can either have a go straight up, 1, 2, catch, catch. Or we could do what we did before where we were checking how accurate our throws were. Don't try and catch, just try and throw. So you go 1, 2. And I can have a look at where my balls have landed and go, that's quite good. It's very easy for me to reach down, pick them up, because they're nice and close to my feet. So best way to start this is to go throw, throw, and just let them land. So have a few goes at that. Throw, throw, land, land. Keep checking how close they get. Go again. Throw, throw. That one was a good one for me. If it's going well for you, you can always type a little comment and let me know. If it's not going well at all, you can also tell me that it's not going well. If you've broken things, let me know, but I can't help you, and it's really good that I can't leave my house because your mom can't get mad at me. And so, one more try like that. We're not going to try and catch, we're just going to throw. 1, 2, land, land. Oh, that was a really good one for me. What we're going to do now is we're going to try and catch the last ball. So we're going to throw once, let that one go. When the second one goes, I'm going to try and, I dropped one, catch the second ball. So it's going to look like this. Throw, throw, catch. Now you'll hear a thump. That's my first ball hitting the ground. So when we go throw, throw, catch, that thump is slightly after I normally would have caught my ball. And you can hear a rhythm. It goes throw, throw, catch, catch. You want it nice and smooth like that. You don't want it to be throw, throw, ah! It shouldn't feel super fast and super hard. It's a little bit tricky. You kind of got to turn your brain on a little bit. But as long as you can throw accurately, throw, throw, catch, catch, you can start catching both balls. So go up, up, down, down. And look how close to my body my elbows and my hands stay. I'm not trying to reach away for it, because if your body moves all the way over here to catch this ball, it's really far away from being able to catch your second ball. So you want to make sure you got your knees nice and loose, relax your shoulders, and go again. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Yeah? Have a few more turns. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. The other thing you want to look out for is throwing great big throws, because then you don't have the same rhythm. You also don't want to be doing tiny little throws, because then you don't have enough time to catch. So again, we're trying to think about throwing the ball past our nose each time. Across, across, across. Let's have one more try at that together. Here we go. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Okay, now this is the tricky bit. This is the third ball. Now, don't get worried if you haven't got 2 yet, because that's a really excellent place to be and a really good thing to be working on. So you can just stick with your 2 balls while I talk about how to do 3 balls. And then once you're really good at a 2 ball, it'll be much easier to add in that third ball. Like we were saying before, if you're just doing 1 still, again, getting that right is going to make it a lot easier to do the next bit. So stick with what you're working on. Don't rush ahead, because it all just gets a lot harder. But third ball. So I'm going to put 2 balls in my right hand, because I'm right-handed, and I'm going to keep 1 ball in my left. Again, I'm not going to try and catch to start with. I'm just going to throw the balls. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And again, I want to keep thinking about that pattern. Sometimes it helps to think of little basketball hoops here and here, and you've got to get the ball to go through the hoop. That way you stop thinking about throwing it across, and you have to think about throwing it up. So here we go. We're just going to throw. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ow, one of them landed on my foot. That's a little too accurate. But I did okay. They landed nice and close to my feet. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Hit my foot again. It's not too bad though. I'm going to get the one that rolled away and pick up the other 2. Here's where we start putting all the pieces together. So we're going to throw up past our nose, 2, and we're going to try and catch the third one. So you're just going to let the first 2 fall, and you're going to catch the third ball. It's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3. Now, I've checked this and I've got, oh, look, my hand moved quite far away from my body there. I want to try and catch here. So that's just something that I can remember next time. Try and catch a little bit closer in. But my other 2 balls have landed quite nicely. So I'm going to do that a couple more times. From here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, catch the third one. That's a better catch for me. Let's have one more practice at that. So you're going to pick up your balls, 2 in my right, 1 in my left, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. And I catch the last one. If that's feeling okay for you, we can move on. If that's not feeling okay for you, keep practicing it. Just keep catching that last ball. Because like I keep saying, you learn one thing and then you move on to the next thing. Don't try and rush ahead. But for those of you who are sticking with us, who are mastering juggling, we're now going to try and catch the second 2 balls. So we're going to throw one, throw the second one, throw the third one, and catch this last 2. That was confusing. I'm going to show you what I mean. So we're going to throw, catch, catch. And I've let the first ball that I threw just hit the ground. And keep your throws calm. Try not to throw the last one really quickly because you're worried about catching the next one. Throw, catch, catch. 1, 2, 3, da, da. It's got a bit of a rhythm to it. Hey, someone's telling me they're getting there. Simon! Nice work, Simon. I believe in you. All right, we're going to have a few more turns at that. So we'll go throw, catch, catch. Yeah? And I'm really impressed with myself. I've done really well because look at where my elbows are. Look at where my hands are. That's where I caught. Every juggler in the world is always surprised when they catch their biggest trick because your biggest trick is always the one that's the scariest. So whether you're juggling 3 or 12 balls, if you watch a juggler on stage, you'll always look when they do their biggest trick right at the end. Have a look because as soon as they catch everything right, they're going to go, oh. Juggling is always a little bit scary. So, one last try at that. 1, 2, 3, catching the last 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Nice. So, I'm hoping you're getting that because we're going to try the big bit now. We're going to try and catch all 3. So I'm not going to try and give you too many instructions because I think you know how to catch balls by now. The one thing you got to remember not to do is panic. If you drop a ball, that's fine. We've been dropping balls all day and it's just helping us learn. So if you drop one, don't worry, go again. Ah, I had a hello message from Louise. Hi Louise, I hope you're doing well at juggling, or I hope you're not being too hard on yourself if you're not good at juggling. Here we go, we're going to try a 3-ball juggle. 1, 2, 3, catch, catch, catch. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's very hard to count and catch at the same time. Do it one more time. I'm going to throw up, 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 and catch as they come back to your hands. 1, 2, 3, catch, catch, catch. Everybody have a few turns at that. Keep putting it back, 2 balls in your right hand to start with, because that's going to make it a little bit easier. That's, of course, if you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, start with 2 balls in your left hand. But here we go. 2, 3, catch, catch, catch. And again, 1, 2, 3, catch, catch, catch. Oh, I've got another message. Oh, Sarah and Nia are in fact using Louise's login. Well, hello, Sarah and Nia. I hope your juggling's going well. Have you broken any of your mum's stuff yet? I'll wait for a response. While we're waiting to find out if Sarah and Nia have broken anything, let's throw some more balls. So here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, catch, catch, catch. 1, 2, 3, catch, catch, catch. One more try. 1, 2, 3, catch, catch, catch. All right. If you're getting that, awesome. If you're not getting that, keep trying it. But if you have been getting it, we're going to move the 2 balls over to our left hand now and try very quickly to do it with our less dominant hand. So the hand that you don't write with. So you're going to throw first with that hand, then your dominant hand, the hand you write with, and then one more time with your non-dominant hand. So it's going to go like this. Oh, Sarah and Nia haven't broken anything, everybody. That's really exciting news, Sarah and Nia. Nia, I hope you keep that up. I hope that everything continues to be not broken. Here we go. The hand you don't write, holding 2 hit balls. The hand you do write with, holding 1. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. You can see I'm not as good at that one. Let's have one more go at that, and then we're going to learn a couple of 1-ball tricks just to finish off with. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, catch. Don't worry if you didn't catch all of those. Don't worry if you're not excellent at it yet. I've been juggling for 7 years. There's lots of things I'm not excellent at yet either. So just keep practicing a little bit of juggling every day. Oh, Saren's getting it. That's really exciting, Saren. That means that you can start practicing more and more and eventually have it going in a circle like this. But maybe we'll have a look at the circle next time we juggle. For now, we're going to put 2 balls down and just stick with 1. With that 1 ball, we're going to learn a couple of quick single ball tricks. So the first one, we're going to throw the ball up. While the ball's in the air, we're going to turn our hand over. We're going to catch the ball on the back of our hand. So it's going to look like this. Now, if you look carefully at how I'm holding the ball, I've made a little cradle for it with my fingers. So I'm not trying to balance it just on my hand like that, because that's quite tricky. I want to make a little cradle, so when I catch the ball, it lands in my fingers, so it's not going to wobble around. So holding it in your hand, normal way, throw it up and catch. And then see if you can flip it over the other way. Up and catch, and flip it over. If that's super easy for you, try it in your trickier hand. Well, and catch. The other thing you'll notice me doing when I'm catching this ball is I'm moving my hand down even after the ball's landed. That means that the ball's not going to bounce off my hand and hit me in the face. So as you catch, bring your hand down just a little bit. Have a few more goes at that. Play with height with this one. This one, it doesn't matter whether you're throwing up to your nose or up to the ceiling. If you do it really small, you've got to be really quick. If you do it really high, whoop, it comes down quite hard and you've got to be careful. Just checking for extra messages. Nope, everybody is still okay. I'm going to throw it up, catch it, throw it down, catch it. Now we're going to add a little extra bit onto this. Now this is probably the trickiest trick. What we're going to do is hold the ball in our palm and then, oh, if I get it right, shift it over into our fist. So you'll notice I'm not throwing the ball up and trying to catch it on my fist because that's quite tricky. What I'm going to do is from my hand, I'm going to move my thumb around. So I'd shift my hand, hard to show you here. I shift my hand so the ball goes high. I put my thumb past and I squeeze my hand together to make a fist. So it's like you're squeezing. What if your hands are small? If your hands are small, use just 1 sock. So instead of your double sock balled up, which is quite big, you can also get 1 sock. And you might, if your hands are small because you're a little kid, you might need to get a grown-up to help you ball your single sock into a smaller juggling ball, and then it should be easier. If you're also a grown-up who just has little hands, you can also ball up a sock into a smaller juggling ball. But have a go. So it's about rolling the ball up to that top knuckle, and then as the ball rolls up, sliding the thumb under and squeezing into a fist. Have a few goes at that. This one's pretty tricky, but it can look a little bit magic when you get it right. The other thing you'll notice is I'm lifting my hand high and then bringing it down. That's giving me a little bit of extra sort of, it's me working with gravity, basically. So when I push it up, that's when I squeeze my hand in because the ball is going up, it has less gravity. I mean, I'm not a physicist, but I think that's how it works. And then as it's coming down, I move into the fist so it lands. So I'm not throwing it, but I am moving it. Have a few more goes. If you want to tell me which trick is your favorite, you can put that in the comments. So whether the squeeze, the flip, or the 3-ball juggle has been your favorite today, have another go and see if you can combine them together. So what we're going to do is we're going to push up into the squeeze. From there, we're going to put the ball high, catch it on our hand, and then do a flip. So you've got a little sequence that you could show all your friends or your family in your house. Depends who you're staying with. So roll into the fist, pop it up and catch, flip it over. Have a few more goes at that. So roll into a fist, pop it up, and flip it. Should we have one more? One last one. Roll up into a fist, throw it up, flip it. That is all of the juggling we have time to learn. Whoop! Nobody saw anything. Nobody saw anything. I can edit that out. That is all the juggling we have time to learn today, but I believe I will be back here next week at 3:30 again to teach you more juggling tricks. In the meantime, you can practice your 3-ball juggle. Practice throwing accurately so the ball goes from one hand and lands in the other hand without you moving your other hand around. Make sure it goes past your nose every time, and just like Sarah and Nia, make sure that you don't break any of the breakable things that are in your house. I hope you're all doing really well in lockdown. I'm really glad we're all working hard to keep everybody safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.